Who the hell are you? Wait, now, let me guess. You're the guy the Pwomize warned me about. Look, I don't know who you think you are, but I'm in no mood for this nonsense.
On this day I shall rend your very soul from your body. I am what you dread, and I will annihilate you as I was ordered to.
What the hell took you so long to pull me back? And where the hell were you last episode?
Even with the extended amount of time I've had to try to recreate the Pearlmaster's powers, I've only just recently been able to utilize a smaller, less powerful version of his main portal ability, and just barely been able to set up defenses against that sort of thing. Also, I was busy making a Facebook page.
Why do I keep you around again?
My charismatic personality?
Forget it. Thanks for bringing me back, though. That guy was extremely powerful. We'll have to call the Pwomize and let him know to be on the lookout for our mystery man.
That's all well and good, but don't you have a book to review?
Every single time. I was just attacked, you know.
However, you are safe now, and you did say you'd like to be able to do these things more often.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure. Just feel like all my energy and drive is gone.
Imagine, if you will.
I know what I'm supposed to say. Look, let's just get this over with. Imagine, if you will, Batman!
Really? That's it? Couldn't you, be a little more excited talking about your favorite superhero of all time?
I could. However, what can I say that hasn't already been said? For the review of the book, I'm surprised to say that it was just like the collection of animated shorts that was put out as the DC Animated movie, Batman, Gotham Knight.
Oh, you sound like a robot. Or a zombie. Or a robot zombie. Actually, I think you sound like a vampire. One of those Twilight vampires.
And that's not making it any easier to do the review. There's so much more I could have hated on about Twilight.
So?
The problem is that there's too much to say about Batman. Every day new Batman material comes out. They just recently announced the title for the Man of Steel sequel. Well, the Justice League prequel movie with Batman featuring some of the Justice League.
And let's not forget that jerk who runs the DC movie universe.
I'd actually like to forget all about David Goyer. Look, we're already doing it.
Doing what?
Never mind. I liked the book. It wasn't that bad. In fact, the book was pretty good, and had moments I could see going into a Batman movie. However, the problem is they already have. Save everyone a ton of time, and even some money, to just go out and rent or buy the animated movie version of the book.
That's not really a review.
Yeah, but this is my show, so I'm gonna do it how I want.
Sure. However, do you think you can handle talking about all of the Batman franchise as a whole? Would that be easier than a simple book review?
No, honestly, that's the problem. With so many differing opinions on what's right and wrong, a subject like Batman, or even any other character with a large fan following, is pretty touchy.
So, what are we gonna do then?
We are going to look at the best parts of the character. Not a specific iteration, not a singular movie, but what makes Batman, well, Batman.
Oh, character traits.
Yeah, and the first one on the list is determination.
We're like insects to them. They step on us, ruin our lives, and they don't even realize it. But you're different. You don't have any special powers.
Oh, I have one, Johnny. I never give up.
And he never gives up. What? Batman's a rare hero, as he never lets anything stand in the way of his mission to rid the world of crime forever. He might have an emotional breakdown now and again, but it always serves to make him more passionate about ending the scourge of crime once and for all.
Really? What makes him rare compared to, say, Superman?
Look, there are a ton of great heroes in comics, even in the mainstream ones, Superman among them. However, with great power comes great self-assuredness. Most heroes truly believe they are going to come out on top because they don't allow themselves to think otherwise. So when something does go wrong, they end up more devastated than most.
So, I guess what you're trying to say is that Batman, being no stranger to personal loss, is able to cope easier.
Far from it. Batman might know he won't always win, but he is just as hurt when he loses as anyone else. The difference is he is always willing to get back up and try again. Notably, there are very few times Batman has turned evil because of a defeat.
Ah. Still, determination alone isn't what makes Batman so awesome, right?
Correctamundo! Another one of his best qualities is his intelligence and detective skills.
Holy ashtray, he did tip us off. There were 3 men in a boat with 4 cigarettes and no matches. How did they manage to smoke? They threw 1 cigarette overboard and made the boat a cigarette lighter.
No!
Both shots were from an automatic. Finding the casings will let me identify the killer. Looks like he tried to clean up after himself, but one of the casings fell through this grate. I can check it for prints.
Nope!
Where were the other drugs going?
Wrong! Finally, here I thought we'd never find a good example. Still, for all of you not in the know, one of Batman's original nicknames was the Dark Knight Detective. Detective. Unlike a lot of recent incarnations of the character, comics or otherwise, Batman was always a dedicated detective in his most popular depictions. Throughout his long history, he's matched wits with the best, and even helped Sherlock Holmes solve a case.
That sounds pretty impressive. People have compared the two on many occasions, so it makes sense they'd be featured together.
Yeah, but Sherlock Holmes is the better detective by a long shot. More on him when I get around to reviewing the Sherlock Holmes books, but for now, I'm finally getting into the groove of describing Batman. Let's move on to what makes Batman a force to be reckoned with, his intimidation and interrogation skills.
Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
My worst nightmare is waking up in a high school classroom. Naked.
And now that we all have that mental image to terrify us for the rest of our lives...
Well, he did say he was my worst nightmare. And it is terrifying. So I guess that proves my point. Batman's scary.
You also mentioned something about his interrogation skills.
Hey!
Where's Kronos? My arm's getting tired. I can't believe I was ever that green. This is how you interrogate someone.
As I said, Batman's scary, and his ability to scare the pants off of hardened serial killers, evil gods, and villains of all sorts makes him an invaluable ally for the good guys. Superman might be the hope of the world, but Batman is the big stick you'd carry around as insurance.
And these are his good points.
Indeed, Batman might not be the most socially well-adjusted superhero, but in a world where evil gods try to destroy all of creation, he certainly does a good job scaring the crap out of bad guys.
We'd also like to mention the fact that while Batman isn't much of a public figure, he's always been very kind. Well, at least until recently.
Ah, yes. It's been so long since Batman seemed all that admirable that I almost let that one slip by me.
Good thing you have a script.
Lies! Regardless, you're right.
I know it must be very difficult.
If only I could have stopped him. I saw him coming out of the tent. I knew he didn't belong there.
I know. You keep thinking, if only I'd done something differently. If only I could have warned them. But there isn't anything you could have done. There isn't anything either of us could have done.
Your mom and dad? Does the hurt ever go away?
I wish I could say yes. But it will get better in time. For you. That I promise.
All in all, pretty badass superhero, right?
Now, if only you were like that.
Aha! You make an excellent point, number one.
Never call me that again.
I should take a page from Batman's book. That masked ass that jumped me isn't gonna get away with this. Find out who he is and I'm gonna stop him. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna put up the Hidden Talents review.
Remember, bookworms, send suggestions or comments about the show to either one of these two email addresses. Till next time, let your minds wander and your imagination run wild.
Hello? Oh, hey, it's the editor.
Yeah, I just made a few changes to the schedule. I'm gonna have you review Arkham Origins in an upcoming episode.
What? Yeah. Fine.
Excellent. I'll be looking forward to seeing the review.
Yeah, sure.